Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's an energy reading, so even if you're not a Virgo birthday, there's something here that you drew this message into you. So you know that there's something here that you need to hear right now. It comes to you at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Take the leap of faith. So there's a question that's on your mind that you don't have a logical answer to. And this is very difficult for Virgos because Virgos like logic, most specifically pragmatism. They like to have quantifiable data to ensure that they're making the right choices. It's one of your gifts. It's one of your talents. It's part of what makes you effective at everything that you are and do. This is saying you need to use your intuition. Even more than that, you need to use your faith. There's not data points here. There's not touch points. You're not going to get a clear answer if you're looking toward logic and pragmatism. Faith is where your heart is pulling you. And it's not about your feelings. It's that you can feel something deep inside, that there is this purpose or this pull, this certainty about growing and expanding in a specific direction. And God wants you to just please go. Please let this happen. It is the universe pulling you in a divine direction that doesn't make sense, and it doesn't have to. It's yours. It's the right direction. So let's get deeper into what's happening. Remember, Virgo, as I divide the deck, there are going to be cards that fall out, and that's good. That's part of the message. I'm just going to leave them where they lie. If you're looking for a personal message, I provide those. So please go to my website. It's the only place you can book with me, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and book and schedule now because I do have open availability next week, but it fills up very quickly. So I would love to provide a personal message for you. You'll get your message back within 24 hours, so it's a very quick turnaround. I know you guys need your messages. If you're new to this channel, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for finding me. My name is Michelle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and so that you can help the channel grow, and you can follow everything that that's very interesting. Did you see that just happened? The way that the cards behave tells me a lot as well. So something just had to be told, or there's doubt here. There's something that is sort of repressing your process, and we're going to get into that too to help remove that energy, or at least you can work through and clarify that energy, maybe with clarity and pragmatism. And remember, if after you've subscribed, please ring that notification bell and select all notifications. So that way you'll know when I go live and do free public tarot card readings here. This is the only place I do free public tarot card readings, FYI. I'm going to cleanse the energy with sound. So if you're sensitive to it, maybe you want to turn down your video for a few seconds. A quick shuffle to see what else comes out. There's a lot. This is a robust baseline message. So over here, Sometimes life stings. You were trying to avoid a necessary evil. And ultimately that makes sense because you're health oriented. You want things to work effectively and efficiently. You want to alleviate any of the hiccups or the things that make it uncomfortable. Virgos are about working smart, not just working hard. And ultimately there's a sense of maybe you tried to avoid that. Like that natural tendency in you also tried to scrub away some of the avoidance or some of the irritation, or simply there was just hardship that you knew was going to be continuing. Something was frustrating you, bothering you, nagging at you, wouldn't let you have any peace. Let's see if we can get some clarity as to what that was. Ace of Swords. Some sort of clarity, some sort of awareness, some sort of certainty, or that was giving you, it's almost like you heard a message or you understood something that it became clear to you, but you didn't want it. You didn't want to know it, and it was bugging you, okay? Or just sort of a comeuppance of sorts, having to pay the piper or face a situation that made you uncomfortable, but there was no avoiding it. Now we have time to collaborate. So this has to do with another person. This has to do with some sort of partnership, whether it's romantic or business, it doesn't matter. What matters is, in some ways, the inevitable has happened. The clarity is here. This is time to collaborate. This is a sense of you have to take a leap of faith on this, even if it was agitating you or is not a situation, or if you're dealing with a situation that's bothering you, or you know it's frustrating and you were trying to avoid this partnership because you didn't have clarity in that situation. And you didn't want to get another person involved, or there's just this energy of it was bugging you that you were headed toward collaboration or you needed partnership and that it was inevitable. But it is inevitable, and it is here, and it is necessary, and the universe wants you to trust this process. And then we have love is all around. So this is Gemini energy, this sense of getting a lot of feedback that's positive, the sense of maybe people singing your praises, or this energy of hearing good news or being cared about, right? This sense of it is working out. This is good. These are good vibes. You are never alone. Okay, so let's put it this way. You are never alone is in reverse. So you feel lonely. So it's almost like maybe you want to reach out, you want to connect with somebody, or you want them to connect with you. You feel some sort of detachment right now, and slow and steady wins the race. These were the two that came out in reverse, right? You just, there's something here that you don't like you haven't heard from somebody. Maybe you want to reach out, maybe you want to call them. Slow and steady wins the race is in reverse. So maybe somebody rushed. It's like you're rushing to believe that somebody doesn't care about you, or you're rushing to believe like you're not taking any time with this. Or the universe is saying you need to quickly get in touch with somebody because maybe they're losing momentum, or they're thinking that you're losing interest. Right. And it's like, they're not going to wait around long. There's just this sense of disconnection, like somebody thinks that you don't care, maybe because you've been silent, or you needed space, or whatever it is. There's a necessity here. There is love here. There is connection. There is potential here. Certainly the universe wants you to trust in this collaboration, but this energy has landed on top that's getting in the way, that's saying, like, quickly, you've been alone too long. It's like you are never alone. You feel alone. You feel like you've felt in isolation, and you want to act on this now. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait on this, and that's what I'm picking up. Let it shine. So there's definitely an energy here that you need to release, this energy that you've been, these emotions that you've been bottling. You need to talk about it. You see the throat chakra is once again highlighted. So there's something that you need to get off your chest. There's something that you need to say, and there's something that you need to show. maybe that you were hiding, but it's almost like this is the time to say it. This is the time to make the phone call, because you could be losing something that is extraordinarily important to you, even if it is like a job or a possibility for some opportunity. It's like you don't want to miss this. You want to show your interest. You want to show up. Let it out, let it shine. This is not the time for stubbornness. This is not the time for tit for tat. This is the time to trust that there's caring and concern here, and to demonstrate it and show it. And since this is coming up for you, and you're very connected to Scorpionic energy, because you like to hide too. You like to repress. You like to wait for the information to come outside of you to make any moves to be sure. This is not the time for that kind of smart behavior. This is the time for that take a leap of faith kind of behavior. So let's get into the specifics here. Virgo, let's see how this week plays out. This is maybe 7th day, or how everything culminates, what everything culminates into, so we can get some perspective. I'm going to get these cards here to understand how the resolution this week. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Let's do day 1. Okay, so what is this all about? Let's ask the question, what does Virgo need to say? Who is Virgo? This is Libra energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, or this just represents partnership, but there's a sense of equilibrium here. Making a right decision, or equal partnership. So something of great importance because it equalizes your life, or a wise decision. But this is Piscean energy too. This is the energy of, it's like a decision that's has been made, but it's been kept secret, or there's not clarity. There's not clarity with some sort of partnership in your life. Something is still very much, either it's you or them, that is very much unclear, right? Or very much functioning in delusion or fantasy. Can we clarify this? Moon card, what do you want us to know about this situation? Right? Maybe you haven't heard from somebody, or they're not sure of you, or you're not sure what they feel about you. We'll clarify. This is for Virgo, please clarify. There is no clarity. That's interesting. Okay, well, what about step 2 then? Maybe that's what the leap of faith is for. So what does Virgo need to do? There are some complications that need to be worked through. They're petty. 5 of Wands is petty. Maybe there's haterade, maybe there's competition, but none of it actually matters. None of it's significant. All of this could be brushed away just by paying attention to it and making sure that you get clarity, and making sure that you confront this one by one. It seems like things are bigger than they are. And because that's what 5 of Wands is. It's like all of this bullshit coming at you way bigger than it is because it's all at once. But if you take these things one at a time, they're actually little things that you could like, don't let this stop you, because these are like little twigs you can break one after the other. So there is some sort of confrontation of rebel rousers or complications that need to happen. Or complications or confrontations around different energies that are getting in your way right now. This is a connection. This is somebody that cares. This is somebody that's always cared, or maybe somebody from your past that's cared for a while, or just you have tender feelings here, a sense of home and familiarity. And then we have this, we have something that's been slow moving, something that's been slow going, something that's stuck around forever. And maybe that's why you're not sure about it, but it's draining. Let me say this to you. There is some relationship, maybe from your past, that's getting in your fucking way of the future. it's because you're holding on to it, and it's draining who you could be and who you could live up to in your full potential. This could be somebody with a great deal of money, somebody who sort of uses their money to manipulate, somebody who has a lower sense of self-esteem. This could also be a sense of, financial instability that's hurting or getting in the way of this circumstance. All of this is bullshit compared to what this could be. And so to address it or talk about it is necessary. I don't know if there's another earth sign involved, but it seems like this is an old connection that's held on too long and needs to fucking die. Because it's just getting in the way and you're giving it too much importance, but it's secure for you because it's been around so long. It's like the familiarity. Well, that's your block. That's your block. Even an insistence upon holding on to it. That's your block. It's just you're hanging on for comfort purposes. This is something that you should have outgrown. And then we have defeat. Yeah, we have defeat. We have being attacked or ruining a circumstance or a situation. Can you please clarify then the Five of Swords? What was this defeat? Maybe there was some sort of attack, maybe there was some sort of assault, maybe there was some sort of, I don't know, people that really hurt you. Clarify. Please clarify. This would be, clarify, please. Please clarify the Five of Swords. What happened here? Page of Pentacles. Oh, it destroyed a new potential. This old situation destroyed new potential. That's what God wants you to know. And there was something really here that was kind of a healthy seed, a beautiful energy. This is all clarity here. What about what comes next? And that's why God wants you to take a leap of faith in this situation, because I feel like you've used your brain. If you've ever seen Harry Potter, it's reminding me of a line from Harry Potter where Sirius Black confronts Severus Snape, and that they don't like each other at all. But he says, once again, Severus, you've applied your brilliant and probing mind to a situation and come up with the completely wrong answer. And so there is a way to misuse intellect and pragmatism too, to see what you want to see and to also convince yourself to staying in a comfort zone that you know that you need to let go of. And that's what you need to realize, because if you actually added up the facts, this is jumbled. If you actually added up what was going on here, you would see very clearly that this old situation, this comfort zone, is really getting in the way of a beautiful new opportunity that you should be looking forward to. And yes, this could be relationship 100%, but it could also be like, don't get too comfortable in that job either, because there's something better out there for you, and stay on your toe. Yeah, stay on your toes about this. Like, keep pushing. One pitfall of Virgo energy is that it gets comfortable, and it likes to maintain and sustain and cultivate what it has, as opposed to look for what it could have or see this potential for the future. But you have Virgo energy is very creative, and if you can tap into that musical side of you that enables creativity through measurement, then that's when you're going to see like progress and potential. Look at what you're capable of. Look at what your potential is. Tapping into the magician of, I can make this work. I can take this like these random things and I can make something brand new of them. I have that ability. You do. You are creative. And just as I was talking about creativity, that card comes out. So there's this sense of magic happening. Give it space, let it happen, or find the magic inside of yourself that can enable this to happen. And then the star card comes out, which is aspire, go beyond, aim farther than what you're currently cultivating or your comfort zone right now, because there is something that is quite beautiful, and really everything that you've wanted and we got to get into 7th day. But at the same time, I think what's going to become clear toward the end of the week is it's almost like you're finally admitting to yourself, I do want this. This is a wonderful direction for me to grow in. Let's see how that happens or what you can do about it. I think we already have the answer. We already know. Hold your vision, fixed moon. Don't give up on this situation. I think you're halfway there emotionally. You've taken this situation, don't stop there. Keep going. Nothing is yet set in stone. This isn't ruined. This opportunity isn't gone. It's not over with. It's almost like a pregnant pause. You still have so much to do with all of this, right? And so don't stop here. Let's go to the extended, guys. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you there. The link is down below in the description box. I've also pinned it to the top of the comment section. See you there.